These are both NFL players, ex-NFL players. 60-year-old NFL player, and this is an 83-year-old player.
Kevin Ellison wasn't the biggest or strongest football player at USC, but he was the ideal from 2005 through 2008. The smarts to earn an economics degree, the toughness to overcome 3 knee surgeries, the legendary work ethic, and of course, the ferocious hits. He played 13 games for the NFL's San Diego Chargers in 2009. The Chargers cut him after 1 season, his career faltered, and problems emerged in 2012 when he set his apartment on fire. He claimed God told him to do it. He cycled through jobs. He went on and off medication for bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. He lived at his mother's house in Inglewood. Late one night in October 2018, a car hit and killed Kevin as he walked along the Interstate 5 freeway in the San Fernando Valley.
He was fun. He was warm and expressive.
He was always happy. Smiled a lot. He made other people happy. That was the best thing about him.
He liked to eat a lot. We have stories of one of his brothers or sisters finding him in the closet with a loaf of Wonder Bread one day.
He just had this personality that it was welcoming, and people wanted to be around him.
The most beautiful smile and the most beautiful eyes ever, and they just light up when he smiled. And he really cared about people.
I'm not going to say that he was my favorite brother.
This one, you can certainly see there's shrinkage. The brain is very small. There's a lot of space between. These ventricles are gigantic. So no question, this is an impaired person. Just looking at the surface of the brain, you can't be sure that there's any abnormality. We'll have to cut into it.
My personal opinion, pets can take the stress off of you. Pets are so good that they can help you with stress and anxiety. Get one. A dog or a cat will help your anxiety. Why do pets help your anxiety so much? One of the reasons is petting. Petting your dog can help with your mental health. Petting sets a calmness towards you. Dog Bo. Shake. Shake. My dog Bo, who helps me with my stress. He's my best friend. Now, we go on to mental health, sort of, the mixed article of helmets and guardian caps. As you see in that video, helmets have gotten a big boost from the NFL, which now all players during the regular season games use. The league mandates for most during every preseason game and practice is to wear the Guardian kind of helmet. The padding helps contain the hit. According to CNN, I think football is in big trouble. People with CTE, we're seeing people dying. Kermel said people wanted to try to do something right, as they don't think going to hurt to get something right. I mean, there's millions and millions of studies that concussions will hurt. If a person is not wearing a helmet and on a motorcycle, they might as realize they're going to die. It would just be like not wearing a seatbelt on a motorcycle. So, wear a helmet. That's all I can say for you to do. The impact reduces about 33% of the Guardian helmet, while models used NFL reduce in a concussion up to 40%. So somewhere for between 33 and 34%. The last season we saw about 50% decrease in concussions in the position we mandate to wear them. So of course we said, okay, all positions will not wear them in the preseason. Unfortunately, they couldn't get people to wear them. Why? Well, seems like a lot of studies is because they're into style. Well, you ain't so cool if you get hit in the head anymore. I had a concussion one time, popped right in the eye, and that concussion led to a blackout. All I can remember was getting punched and seeing circles in high school. We mandate you to wear them. Lab Director Rawson, a
biomedical
engineer, said that the testing found I favored the hat of Guardian caps to reduce the forceful impact, especially if the thicker model is deployed by the NFL. It is used, and if both players are involved, hit them on. We saw it pretty much doubled the effect of not being hurt. Rosen had said the test suggests it could be reduced by 15 to 35%. He said, a recent study in research at Stanford University, the difference between a Carmella and a Guardian helmet, which I guess the Carmella helmet, it must be the normal helmet they've used for a long time. In their lab, they found that the extra padding is measurably reduced the force of impacts when they put them on players the field. However, there was no significant difference between those wore Guardian caps, those who weren't wearing Guardian caps of impacts. When they put the players on the field, however, there was no significant between those Guardian caps and who weren't wearing those Guardian caps. Rosen says, House says there is no evidence that adding padding outside the helmet is going to cause harm, which is most importantly, right? Like, I mean, if it's going to save my life, and then the other thing is not going to cause harm, like, what difference does it make? So I would wear the most safer helmet. I mean, this is pretty simple. Or this is pretty simple stuff, in my opinion. This is according to CNN. Next, on to baseball. We're updating you on baseball, and we'll get to KU and K-State later on in the week for football. For baseball, we do the update. Are in the 3-team playoff race. They are tied for second right now. They were up 2 Saturdays ago. They were up by 4.5. And now they would be tied if the Twins just went 5-5. So the Royals are lucky that the Twins were bad also in this stretch. The Twins have also won 3 out of the last 10. The Royals have to go 2-4, and the Twins would have to go 4-2 in order for the Royals. And the Royals will either finish second or third in the wild card standings. You want to finish at least third. The Royals play Nationals tonight. Michael Lenzo will go for the Royals, and DJ Jerez will go for Nationals. The Royals will play the Braves next, who are 86-71. If the Braves would lose 2 of their games, they would miss the playoffs because the National League is so much better than the American League. The Arizona Diamondbacks are holding on to the final spot ahead of the Braves. The Royals game is tied at 0, 82.2% chance of making the playoffs, while the Mariners have a 9.6% chance of making the playoffs, and so do the Twins. Boston is approximately 1%. This is according to ESPN. Tonight, the Royals will have Michael Lorenzo on the mound. DJ Jerez will go for the Nationals. He has an ERA of 4.30. If the Royals win tonight and tomorrow, they would wrap up the division. The Royals are favored in the game by 1.35%. So essentially, if you bet $1 down on the Nationals and you won, you'd win $1.35. That's Sam on Sports.